Should the US or Israel be involved in regime change in Iran? And what would be the difference between Iranian regime change and other quagmires that the US has become embroiled in previous years? Iraq and Afghanistan are coming to mind. Check out this clip over here with Reza Pahlavi. He is the crown prince of Iran. He is the former Shah's son over in Iran, and he's coming together to make a transition government that will, God willing, overthrow the current Ayatollah. So check out his message directly to the Ayatollahs over here, and then we'll talk about it. But first, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Check this out.
So today, I have a direct message for Ali Khamenei. Step down, and if you do, you will receive a fair trial and due process of law, which is more than you have ever given any Iranian. To other senior regime officials, those of you whose hands are soiled with the blood of the Iranian people, you too will have to face justice. But we will not repeat the mistakes in other failed transitions. To those of you who are loyal to the Iranian nation and not the Islamic Republic, there is a future for you in a democratic Iran. If you join the people now, the choice is yours to make. I know these officers, these soldiers, these brave men exist because they are reaching out to me and telling me they want to be part of this national salvation. But now, greater coordination is needed. So to that end, today I am announcing that I am establishing a formal channel for military, security, and police personnel to reach out directly to me, my team, and our expanding operation. This is a secure platform to efficiently manage the growing volume of inbound communications and requests from those breaking with the regime and seeking to join our movement. For those patriotic members of our armed forces, the time is now to join the nation. If you do, I will make sure your service to Iran is not forgotten and is celebrated.
First of all, there's a lot more justification in going into Iran than there was to going into Iraq. Unlike Iraq under Saddam Hussein in 2003, Iran currently is advancing a nuclear weapons program. It funds terrorism globally. We know that. And it's actively threatening regional and global stability. Also, Iran is directly responsible for hundreds of American deaths, and either through itself or its proxy groups like the Hezbollah, the Houthis, Shiite militias in Iraq. It actively targets U.S. troops and oil tankers and allies like Israel and Saudi Arabia. Also, there's been a number of violations of international agreements. Iran has repeatedly violated the JCPOA, which was the Obama nuclear deal. It breached IAEA inspections. It defied UN resolutions. It has become a rogue actor even under international law. There is more reason to go into Iran than there was to go into Iraq. There's another idea that regime change would also be much more feasible in Iran than it was in Iraq. So unlike Saddam Hussein's Iraq, Iran has a massive, popular, and enduring protest movement. There are many people, in fact, I would say 70% upward, like it said over here, that want regime change, that are itching for regime change, that have felt that they've been oppressed for the last 45 years, and it'd be welcomed in a much more significant way than it was in Iraq. Additionally, Iran is ethnically diverse, but it is religiously cohesive. And so Iran's population is overwhelmingly Shiite Muslim, which avoids a lot of the sectarian chaos that came when Iraq was overthrown. So when Iraq was overthrown, there were Sunni, Shia, Kurd divisions that eventually led to civil war pretty quickly. And that's another reason why everything kind of fell apart so quickly, because you had these inherent division. Also, Iran, the people are very highly educated, they're internet savvy, they're an urban population, making a democratic transition, something that's more culturally and structurally feasible than it was in early 2000s Iraq. At the end of the day, I don't think that Israel or the United States should be overly involved with trying to impose a regime change. It would be something that was much more likely to stick, and something that would be much more well received. I think many people hope this, aspire that the Iranian people as a group will rise up on their own accord and topple the regime, rather than it coming from something from the outside or external force. Let it be an internal force, a groundswell that takes back their country to what it was supposed to be. If you like this content overall, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Take care.